Welcome to Pilates for everyone. I'm really excited. This is my first episode ever, and I have a very, very special guest here today, Erica Braun.
Hello.
We are here today to talk a lot about Pilates and where the industry has gone. I'm really excited to share this moment with Bruna. I'm so excited to have her here, so let's get started. Bruna's here from how we started. We're both instructors here currently in Porto, and they both have stories, and we want to open up for questions or any thoughts and so forth. So let's just start with, I'm going to introduce first Bruna. So Bruna, talk to me.
Hello, I'm Bruna. I'm a Pilates instructor since 5 years. I started my journey actually in Berlin. This is where I was born and raised also. And then I started moving around up until I found my way as an instructor in Porto, where I'm now since 2 years, teaching since 2 years. And I'm going to take my journey out to Lisbon soon. And I think, we have a lot to share. I think Eric and I, we are always talking about our daily lives as instructors because we teach in the same places and we have the same very similar backgrounds and are as humans. And I think today we also want to talk a little bit about empowering future instructors to become Pilates instructors as well, and also what to take care of in this world of Pilates because it's becoming a very crazy, wild industry.
I think that that's one of the things about Rona as an instructor. Her energy is just like people. I mean, I've gotten to spend quite a bit of time with Rona, and I'm telling you, she's one of my closest girlfriends here. I love her so much, and her energy, people just gravitate. You just draw people in because you can feel the love, and it's so powerful. And you create this space. I'm serious. That's why I'm so excited to have you here today with me, because the space you just gravitate. I mean, I get chills thinking about it. So many people just love, like Bruna has this beautiful, huge energy and heart and love and compassion. Future student. Yes, listen to that. Huge compassion. Come on. And so many people we all love Bruna so much. We're all so excited for her next journey, but we're so sad that she's leaving, but she isn't really leaving because she's so close enough to visit, so that makes me happy. but your teaching style is so unique and so individual, and you own who you are. You stay true to who you are. And that is that's important for people to realize.
For saying that, honestly, thank you
It's
for
really
saying
true.
that. I'm trying my best to be myself, but I just also want to preach you, girl. I'm teaching here, and since you teach a flow, because you came a little bit after me, people are in love with your classes. You build a huge community. Okay. I arrived and I want to start teaching, but the whole flow that was already full with your little Erica Reforma fan club. Everyone loves your classes. Everyone loves your classes.
Thank you.
Me included. I took our class last week. And I felt like in these retrograde fitness classes, they're like, step up, step down. Right, left, down. And then I also wonder what kind of American sweets you take before class. Because you have such high energy. Like, I don't know how you get all that energy.
I think a lot of it, I meditate because I'm a big, firm believer of this is so important. I think as an instructor is to give your energy out. You have to take care of your energy first thing. So every day, meditation is like my hour and a half. I mean, since I've been really busy with work, I used to do 3 hours, but I am a meditative Kundalini girl. So I get up and nurture my energy. Then I can give it back. But first, I have to take care of
myself. That's exactly a question that I'm prepared for you. I want to know about your teaching rituals. Yes. You're such a present woman in life and as an instructor. You're super present. You see the people in front of you. That means that you first have to take care of yourself. So I want to know about your rituals. I think that it's also, you brought this up earlier, and I think this is a huge part of being an instructor. You have to love it. You have to love it. If you don't love it, don't do it. Because people feel that energy. It's important to work for a studio that you believe in. It's important to work with people that you believe in.
that you are a revolving door. Their success is your success. Your success is their success. You have to believe and support your space, like, because that's the energy that people feel. I don't do anything that I don't feel compassionate about. And I think that that's my biggest ritual is that I will go in. Nobody is better than me. I am not better than anybody. That is my motto. I'm confident. I don't care as if people don't like me. We're not all meant to like each other. I have a strong presence. I give my whole heart because I love what I do. So I think that that's the growth. And I think so. I mean, I think that's why my ritual is always meditation, my animals, my husband, the beach.
My rituals, my
My husband, like my family has, and I think that's one of the hardest things is being an instructor. I was talking about this is balance. The balance. You have to find a steady balance. There are times where I just, I'll be so in my work that I just want to work all day. But then my husband's like, I want to go to a movie, and then and then we're like, oh, we got to take all the dogs to the beach today, and like finding the balance, a little this, little that, not too much of anything. And I think that's just a challenge in life in everything we do. So finding that balance, I think so. That's why it is important. I'm get up a little earlier to do my meditation and make sure the dogs can all go out and everything and do their walks every day. But also find time for date night with my husband, and it is, I mean, the one thing I don't go out a lot. I have not go out at all. I like to work, I like to sleep, I like to meditate, I like to exercise. So that was not the case a few years ago. So I've gotten like a little bit more calmer. And so I think it's just I do what I want to do in a sense of like what makes me feel good. And instead of I say the 3 Ps is another morning ritual. Polarities of looking at both sides, not just one or the other. I work on the polarities of the gray, not looking black and white. I think I actually work a lot on people pleasing because I'm a recovered people pleaser. So that's those two, the people pleasing polarities. And then also I try to just be as present as I can throughout the day because that's when the magic happens.
I love your 3 Ps.
My 3 Ps. So I think those would be my rituals.
Oh.
And the meditation helps me with all that.
I love that. That leads me to the next question because you said maybe a few years ago you would have partied more or would go out more. Maybe we can talk a little bit about your age and how you feel with as a woman in your age in the Pilates world. Do you feel accepted? Do you feel like there's obstacles? What do you feel like? Because you're so rich in your experience.
Yeah.
How do you feel like? With all these, because there's this trend of these young girls, instructors and just influencers, instructors, just kind of like mixed. So how do you feel?
I feel very. I want Pilates. Like I'm 48. I don't care. I'm 48 years old. I own my age. I love this age because you don't care as much. You feel more secure. I love helping people. I know people come to me for help all the time. I am there 100%. I want women my age to know that they can still do what they love. Like, age is a number. You can do anything you want at any age. You know what I mean? You do start to chill out. You do start to mellow out. Like, this is awesome at this age. Because you're such a confidence. I didn't have the same confidence at 20 that I have at that age. And time, experience, and sometimes having a lot of challenges, builds you up to that. So knowledge, experience, and wisdom, I like this age. And I don't feel insecure about it. I feel great. It is what it is. There's nothing you can really do about it.
Have you ever felt rejected as an instructor due to your age?
I think I just left a pretty toxic environment.
Okay.
And I don't, maybe age factored in a little bit to it because there was a big age gap, but like, not really. Just because I would love it because it also brings women my age to my classes who feel comfortable and confident. It brings older women than myself. I am open from age 20 to 60 by 70 coming to my classes, and it is a huge diverse crowd, and that is what I want. I want different walks of life. I want men, women. I want everybody to feel welcome. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I want you to feel welcome in my space. So I think my age helps me almost because it brings more people feeling comfortable and confident in my class.
Yeah.
And that's what I go for.
Very happy to
What about you? Talk to me about you. Let's get back to you. I want to know, what are your thoughts on social media? What do you feel with that?
Well, I feel a lot has changed since Pilates became a trend on social media.
Yeah.
Because social media has very fast trends and they go very intense. And I think at the moment, Pilates is a huge social media aesthetic.
Yes.
And I think what has changed due to that is that a lot of people, and I think that's very positive. I want to hold on to that. This is very positive because it's a trend. A lot of people want to be a Pilates instructor nowadays, and they want to get certified and start teaching. But, and I think this is interesting, Pilates can look like an aesthetic online, but teaching is a real job. It's a real job that I think a lot of people are just not fully aware before they start. So I think if you really want to, first of all, ask yourself, why do you want to be a Pilates instructor? Is it because of social media, because it looks good, because some people just present themselves in the most beautiful way? It also it's dirty work because you have to do that dirty work on yourself because you have to hold space.
Yeah.
Are you able to hold space? Are you able to show up for yourself, to show up for the others? Do you have time to do all of that? And then give corrections and see people walking in space, coming inside like 20 new people and giving what their bodies need. And I started to we romanticize being a Pilates instructor online, but there's a huge amount of work for you as a single instructor to be done in order to hold the space for the people. And so I love that there's so many people wanting to become instructors. I totally encourage that. That's so amazing because we move and we make people move. But are you able to do the actual work that an instructor has to do? That's my question about social media nowadays, you know? Because it's so romanticized.
I see what you're saying. You're saying like they don't think it's behind the scenes thing.
Yeah.
The dirty work, the 22 classes a week, the running from class to class, the music, the playlist, the accommodating. I mean, when you have 5 classes in one day and you have a bunch of different people coming in, how do you accommodate that? And are you aware how important it is to move up and that? That's what I think. I hear.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's the knowledge.
It's not only the clean girl.
The aesthetic.
Nowadays, it's like beautiful hair, beautiful makeup, very Barbie-looking bodies moving on social media. But I want to move totally against that actually within my classes. Like, sometimes I want to look cute. Sometimes I just go the way I was born.
Because you're human and we feel different ways, different days.
Exactly. So sometimes I make myself look very nice and so, but I feel like there's just a huge pressure. I don't know if as an instructor, but I feel the pressure nowadays. I haven't felt that a few years ago to look a certain way as an instructor because of the social media Pilates goddesses. Because I feel like my clients and some of my clients also dress up like these Pilates goddesses on social media. So I'm like, oh, but I'm the instructor. Do I have to also fit into that beauty standard? So sometimes I doubt myself. Am I good enough as an instructor if I just don't want to wear this cute set? Or if I just don't want to make my hair and makeup today? Am I still going to be a good instructor in their eyes? Because for me, a good instructor is not about beauty and aesthetic. It's about making you move in the supporting you and your body in the best way possible with my knowledge and combining it with yours about your own body and then giving you the correction that you need. I don't need you to look a certain way for them, but there's pressure.
You feel that pressure.
I feel that pressure.
Yeah. I think there is. I think there's a lot of pressure, and I hear exactly what you're saying, and I feel you. And I think that it is true. You feel. I mean, it's a lot easier here in Portugal, but I mean, you feel that pressure to but then it takes away from who you want to be. So you don't want to be in that tug of war. You want to be able to own who you are.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean, that the social media can feel a lot.
But I think that's beautiful because I think my clients become everything. No.
Oh, God.
So none of them, if they want to, like, I leave it open. Dress the way you want to dress. Come in a costume. Come just the way you are. Do it in your jeans, like whatever. And I think the people come to me because they know. So they just know they can be whatever they want to be in my class.
Well, I also go going to Bruna, who is just pure love and so fun and so sweet. I can show up and be myself in Bruna.
Yeah,
people all always feel that, and that's why you create a really loving space.
I got
people
this very beautiful message last week from one of my favorite persons from Flawless.
Yeah,
she's a woman in her 40s, and she said that I shaped her as a woman with my classes because I see her. And I've never posted about her. I've never.
That's beautiful.
Tried to show her on the socials, but it's like a true connection that she felt seen by me, and like hearing from someone that is way older than me that I treat her as a woman. That's exactly
beautiful.
What I want.
It's true. You do. That's your power.
It's so embarrassed to
No,
that's so beautiful. We're very similar when we teach the home space. Yeah. Very similar. That's why it would be also nice to when we talk about our workshop that we're going to do this year again.
Yes.
The workshop.
Yes. Me and Luna did a very incredible last winter.
Yeah.
Reconnective workshop. And it was incredible.
Yeah. And I think Erica's and my teaching is very similar. The way we like see people. We know when to be energetic. We know when to be calm. We know when to be quiet. We know when to be loud. And so I think it's a very good mix of us when we do yoga, Pilates, meditation, Kundalini, and journaling. So be excited for that.
Yes, so we'll keep that posted. We'll be putting that up on the podcast. So, yeah. But I think we covered everything.
Can I just ask one more question?
Of course.
I think that's a very...
Yeah, it's weird because it's like improv. So we're just we're having fun and we're doing our thing.
What has changed in the industry since you have started joining as a Pilates instructor?
Oh, God, 100% social media. I mean, it was popular when I was in New York a little bit. But then I think because moving to South Carolina, it was a lot more, I did a lot more privates and it was word of mouth. So I kind of got out of the whole social media scene, and then coming here in Portugal, it's social media, 100%. The social media it's not a bad thing, guys. No. It's not. I like social media. I learned to join social media. I used to be very anti-social media and oh God, and I couldn't. And I finally, being an instructor, being 48 years old, wanting women to know that they can do this at my age and that they can own it, and they don't and you don't have to look a certain way. Pilates is for everyone.
I love to see you.
That I actually appreciate social media because it got me out of that insecurity that I'm always trying to overcome. We all have our insecurities. So I post. I don't care. I am married to a chef. I love to eat. I love food. But I also love to exercise and love to work out. So honestly, it's social media. But I also think social media has taught me to have more confidence and to post and own who I am. And I don't need to compare myself to anybody else. None of us are the same anyways. We're never going to be the same. What makes us unique is our own identities. So I think social media has definitely been the huge change, but I've also I appreciate it because it's gotten me out of the shell. And it's taught me that you can own who you are, and everyone's going to have an opinion. Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Just be you. Do you. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, so we'll keep you posted on our Reconnected workshop. Runa, thank you so much. Runa's going to be in anymore. We're just getting this.
Thanks, Erica.
I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for our microphone, bro. course, our first episode. We went by
So investing.
just learning. This is raw footage, you guys. This is the real deal. This is us starting off, learning as we go along. Thank you so much. Love you all so much.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.